Getting to the top in Hollywood is tough, but these popular actors and actresses made a big name for themselves in movies. But what about when the cameras aren't rolling? Here's a list of the top 10 actors and actresses that nobody wants to work with. Number 10. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is famous for his role in Gladiator, and lately he's been in well-received movies like The Nice Guys. He's really good at playing tough characters, but let's be honest, that's not too different from how he is in real life. Being Australian, Russell can be a bit wild. He tends to get physical when he's mad and has even started a few fights on set. Russell also has a strong temper and often acts like he's had too much to drink on set. This makes it really tough for actors, producers, and directors to work with him. On the set of Gladiator, he even said, "It was shit, but I'm the greatest actor in the world, and I could even make shit sound good." His ego wasn't the only issue. He got so mad at film producer Branko Lustig that he wanted him out of the Gladiator production, fearing for his safety. That's definitely going to leave a mark. Number 9. Edward Norton. This might surprise you, but it's true. Edward Norton, best known for playing the narrator in Fight Club, is one of the trickier actors to work with in Hollywood. Norton started his career with movies like Primal Fear and The People vs. Larry Flynt. He also acted in and directed films such as Keeping the Faith, Red Dragon, The 25th Hour, and more. Recently, he was in Birdman and got nominated for an Academy Award for his amazing performance. He might seem like a skilled actor with lots of awards, but behind the scenes, he's quite different when working on set. Norton is called a control freak, always wanting to direct almost every movie he's in. Even when he's not the director, he somehow gets credit for writing the script. He thinks it's fine to get involved in other people's work, and that's why the director of The Incredible Hulk replaced him for the 2012 Avengers movie. During the making of Red Dragon, Norton showed up with a bunch of scripts and supposedly changed things against the director's wishes. This got Norton in trouble, and now he's fortunate if he even gets offered movie roles. Number 8. Gwyneth Paltrow. People don't like Gwyneth Paltrow much in Hollywood, and it's not a mystery why. Since her Oscar speech in 1999, her cold attitude has made folks see her as a big snob. She often talks about famous people and her extravagant lifestyle, which doesn't make her more likable. Gwyneth Paltrow is famous for being in movies like Seven, Shallow Hal, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and the Oscar-winning Shakespeare in Love. Recently, she's been in Avengers, playing Tony Stark's partner, Pepper Potts. Besides acting, she runs a health company called Goop. Even though it looks like she has everything in order, if you peek behind the scenes, you might see the opposite. Gwyneth got a name for being cold and unfriendly to other actors and people on set. A source from Iron Man 2 said she's not friendly and makes people feel awkward. She didn't speak to Scarlett Johansson, she just avoided her. Number 7. Katherine Heigl. This might surprise you, but Katherine Heigl, the beloved star of Grey's Anatomy, is known for being tough to work with. She's really outspoken, and she went even further by saying that her very successful movie, Knocked Up, was sexist. Seth Rogen, her co-star, was confused because he thought she was okay with everything. But it turns out she had a different experience. Heigl also openly criticized Grey's Anatomy, saying she dropped out of the Emmy race because the show's writers didn't give her good material. She continued doing projects, but mostly stuck to direct-to-DVD or TV commercials. Recently, she was in the 2017 thriller Unforgettable, but it didn't do as well as she hoped. Besides criticizing her own projects, Heigl can be really demanding on set. After Knocked Up was released, she said in an interview, "It paints the women as shrews, as humorless and uptight, and it paints the men as lovable, goofy, fun-loving guys. So, if you want to be the talk of the town, you better watch what you say." Number 6. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is not like other actors. You probably know him best from the Transformers movies, but he was also the lovable Louis Stevens in the TV show Even Stevens. He started as a Disney kid and grew up to be more than just an actor. He became a performance artist. His stunts are meant to surprise and shock people. In his art, he often deals with his own fame and being a celebrity, sometimes challenging it completely. LaBeouf started the I Am Sorry project. He sat alone with a paper bag over his head in an art space in Los Angeles that said, "I am not famous anymore." People went to see him one by one and used different things, like a bottle of Jack Daniels, to interact with him. But when it comes to working on a set, LaBeouf isn't easy to deal with. Most of his on-set incidents are because of his strange way of acting, making rehearsals tough. He's also known for starting fights, like with co-star Tom Hardy while making Lawless and with Alec Baldwin during the Broadway play Orphans. His strange behavior, crazy stunts, and unpredictable temper make a lot of Hollywood actors stay away from LaBeouf. Number 5. Christian Bale. Christian Bale is a really serious actor. He likes things to be perfect and expects everyone around him to do the same. You might know him best as Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, but he's also been in movies like Vice, The Prestige, The Dark Knight, and the family favorite Newsies. Many of the characters he plays are serious and dark, and Bale gets really into these roles, fully turning into those characters. People working closely with him on set can feel his seriousness. In 2009, someone on the Terminator Salvation set distracted Bale while he was trying to focus. Bale got really mad and gave the person a bunch of threats and insults. Someone recorded this and put it online, so now everyone knows what happens if you upset Christian Bale. I guess American Psycho was kind of like a biography for him. Hey, you're still here? That means you liked the video, so smash that like button! And if you're new, hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of our awesome content. Don't forget to turn on notifications too. Number 4. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan gave us popular movies like The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, and Mean Girls. These films showed her as a more innocent and poised actress, with the potential to be the next big star. However, behind the scenes, something different was happening. After being in big movies for years, her life took a bad turn, a kind of low-end disaster. Lindsay Lohan's acting career changed completely. She kept getting into trouble with the law and acted unprofessionally on certain film sets. She was often late, forgot her lines, and sometimes didn't show up at all. Her legal problems were usually connected to drugs and led her to rehab. In 2007, she got a DUI after crashing her car in Beverly Hills. They found cocaine in her possession, and she was arrested. Lindsay is also known for being unrealistically demanding on and off set. Once, she insisted that all her beach house employees wear the same shoes, or they would be fired. Now, who's the mean girl? Number 3. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis started his acting career by making people laugh in a TV show called Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd. Later, he switched to action movies and became famous for films like Die Hard in 1988 and The Sixth Sense. But even though he's a big action star, Bruce Willis got a reputation for being hard to work with. Director Kevin Smith said it was tough working with him and called it soul-crushing. While filming with Smith, Willis didn't listen to directions and did his own thing without talking to Smith or others on the team. At the end of filming party, Smith thanked everyone except Willis, calling him a jerk. There's a story that Willis turned down a part in Expendables 3 because he wanted more money, even though his role wasn't the main one. Bruce is not easy to approach on set, and he does what he wants without caring about others. He got dropped from movies because of his too much asking and bad behavior. Number 2. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase, also known as Cornelius Crane Chase, is famously difficult to work with. He started on Saturday Night Live, but got banned from the show in just a few months. Nearly every SNL cast member who worked with him reported that he was verbally and sometimes physically abusive. Chase even hit Sherry O'Terry on the back of the head, making Will Ferrell so upset that he told Lorne Michaels about it. Despite this bad reputation, he still got roles like Pierce Hawthorne in Community. But after getting into public fights with series creator Dan Harmon, he was slowly taken out of the show. This happened before he made racist jokes about cast member Donald Glover. Chevy eventually quit Community and publicly said he never liked the show from the beginning. I guess once a troublemaker, always a troublemaker. Number 1. Jennifer Lopez. Yes, you saw this one coming. Jennifer Lopez is a total diva. She's famous for having a really long list of things she wants if she's going to be in a movie. And if things don't go her way, she's known to throw tantrums. This Latin superstar's requests are from weird to completely absurd. When she stayed at the super fancy Dorchester Hotel in London, Jennifer Lopez wanted her suite to be like one for a queen. She insisted on getting roses, her favorite candles, baked cookies, and planes of M&M delivered to her room. Even on her tours, she insisted on having all-white furniture, candles, and food. She not only asks a lot from her staff, but also talks bad about other actresses. She said Cameron Diaz wasn't doing her best, and that she can be good if directed. Jennifer Lopez even has a whole team for her looks, including someone to tweak her nipples to make sure they look extra good in photos and videos. I don't know about you, but Jenny seems a bit off.